So let us continue the lesson, grade 6 girls. Meiosis. In last class, I have taught you about the male
Yeah, and the
and
female.
female sex cells,
Yeah.
sperm
Excel
cell
and
and the
sperm
egg cell. And then
Excel.
one more thing you learn, that it is X and Y
Yeah, the
for the
Excel is for the girl and the
And the
X and
XL
Y
XL
is
for
is
for
the
the
for the
boys.
boys.
Yeah.
cells with a pair of every chromosome. If they are in pair, they are called as diploid. If they are in pair, they are called as diploid. How many we have chromosomes in our body cells? We have 46 chromosomes.
46,
Ask
but
you how many
23
pair?
pair.
We have 23 pairs.
23.
Sex cells are also called our gametes. The difference between sex cell and body cells have total that are, and but the sex cell have half. When they have half, they are called as haploid, meaning they have one chromosome from each homologous pair. And I have shown you this one sperm
Yeah.
cell, one from the sperm cell, and one chromosome from the
From
egg
the
cell.
Excel.
They combine and form a zygote. What do they form? They form a
Zygote.
Zygote.
meiosis is the type of cell division that produces haploid sex cells such as sperm or egg cells. A minute, girls.
What's in?
Hello, yes.
Yes.
Continue. Please, can one of you read the next page? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are the stages of meiosis?
What are the stages of meiosis? Meiosis has two parts, meiosis I and meiosis II. Recall that homologous chromosomes have the same genes but are not exact copies of each other.
The girls, it is very important question for your test. Okay, because you have for what do you call that? Which lesson is there in the test? I think the second one, the levels of cellular organization. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That there is there about mitosis. In mitosis, girls, what will happen? The cell divide to give exact same copy, exact identical. You know the word, it gives identical. But for meiosis, it is not exactly identical. Chromosomes have the same genes but are not exact copies of each other. Meiosis, they are not exactly copy. They resemble but not exact copy. Now, before meiosis 1 begins, each chromosome is duplicated. Each half is called chromatid. Okay? Read it out.
Before meiosis I begins, each chromosome is duplicated. Each half is called a chromatid. Chromatids are connected by centromeres. During meiosis I, pairs of
I don't say I, this
homologous.
is meiosis 1, stage 1.
Okay. Meiosis 1, pairs of homologous chromosome and 6 chromosome split apart into two new cells.
So, what are the stages of meiosis? Same, girls. PMAT, prophase 1, that is, you will see as I because it is in Roman letter. Prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, and telophase 1. Okay? In metaphase 1, the homologous chromosome pairs line up. You remember I even show you in the video? They come in one line. In metaphase 1. In anaphase, they go to the end. End. Girls, again and again, I'm repeating this. I'm going very slow for this lesson because it is little tough. See, in anaphase, this is anaphase 1. What happened? The homologous chromosome, these are called as homologous chromosome. They separate from their parents and move to the opposite end. First, they line up, metaphase, PMAT, remember, M, they line up, A, they separate and go to the opposite end. And then T, finally, telophase, cytokinesis, the nuclear, they reform and they cell divide into two cells. What happened? And final stage, the cell divide into two cells. You can see here. Okay. So can you say me what happens in metaphase? Metaphase, they line up. And
Yeah.
they go to the opposite end. Telophase, they divide. Do you want me to repeat or you understand?
Okay. No, the metaphase they
Line up.
break down.
Now,
They break down.
they line, they come in a line. See here? See, in metaphase, they pair line up.
They line up.
Prophase, they
And
pair up.
and if
They become pair. See, prophase, they become pair up. They pair up. Like pair up means the chromosomes become like pairs. In metaphase,
yeah, in the metaphase they line up.
in anaphase, they
In
go
the
to the opposite end.
anaphase and
Yes. In telophase, they
in the
finally reform.
they
And,
divide.
yes, very good. Okay. Now, meiosis 2 involves both of the new cells that form during meiosis 1. What happened in the meiosis 1 at the end? The end was telophase 1, right? At the end, cell divided, right? Now the stage 2 starts. The stage 1 finish and the stage 2 start. Stage 2 start again with prophase 2. Understood? So meiosis 2 involves both the new cells that form during the meiosis 1. The new cells divide during meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 results in 4 haploid sex cells. See, in the first, you got 2 cells. Now, these 2 cells, they divide into 2 more. Each new, how many cells were there in the phase 1? 2 cells. 2 new cells, right? Now, each new cell, when they divide into 2, total how many are there, girls? 4. You have 4 haploid sex cells. Did you understand this part?
Yeah, Miss, it kicked me out of the meeting.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what. I was explaining this here. What do you call it? Now, example C. If you have, first in the stage 1, you have how many new cells? You had 2 cells, right? In the last stage. They divide and they become 2. Now, these 2 girls, if they divide more and become 2 from this one and 2 from the other one. How many total are there? How many total are there? There were first 2 haploid sex cells in stage 1. In stage 2, the first one become more 2, the second one divide more 2. So how many total are there?
6.
Oh, for the sex cell, we have 4 and
Stage
for
1,
the
very
X
good.
cell,
Stage 1, we had 2 haploid cell. Stage 2, we have 1, 2, 3
4.
haploid cell.
Oh,
Understood?
yeah. No.
Understood, or shall I explain again?
I understand, Miss.
Vatin?
So the X
No,
cell
Miss.
has 2 and the no, the sex
One
cell,
minute, one minute, dear. Vatin, tell me here what happened in the last stage of meiosis. How many there were before? They become how many cells?
2 cells.
2 cells, right? Now in the other stage, if this cell divides more, it becomes 2. If the other cell again it divides more, it becomes more 2. So how many are there total? The last stage, how many are there?
4.
4. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say you, okay? You will say 4 haploid sex cells. In males, the 4 sex cells develop into sperm cell. In female, the sex cell become egg cells. Okay? In males, the 4 sex cell becomes sperm cell. In female, the sex cells become egg cells.
excellent.
In female of some species, 3 cells are broken down and only 1 haploid cell become an egg. Sometimes they break down. You know, instead of 4, 4 will not produce 4 egg cells. They all will break down and 1 will produce egg. That's why if nobody produce egg, the baby cannot be formed. That's what Vatin was asking me, right? Miss, someone, they don't have babies, why? So this is the reason. Maybe these cells, they don't produce the egg cell. These egg cells are broken down before. Understood?
Yeah.
Now, in Prophase 2, again, the nuclear membrane breaks apart. There is something called as nuclear membrane, the nucleus which is holding. It breaks apart. That's why you see, when the nucleus break, when the nuclear membrane break, what happened? They line up again. They line up in the middle. Again, same thing. Anaphase, the chromatids are pulled apart and move into opposite direction. Same thing. Telophase 2, the nuclear membrane reform and the cell divide. Each cell is haploid. How many total are there? 4. Understood this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you compare meiosis and mitosis, girls, this is a very, very important slide. Very important question. How is mitosis and meiosis different? Only cells that will become sex cells undergo meiosis. Like in my body, only my reproductive organ, that is sex cell, will go meiosis. Rest all in my body, my hair are growing, my fingers are growing. This will not have meiosis. Do they need a parent to grow my hair? No. This will undergo mitosis. In meiosis, chromosomes are copied once and the nucleus divide twice. Nucleus divide 2 times. First in the first stage and then again it divide in the second stage. In mitosis, the chromosomes are copied once and the nucleus divide once. The nucleus divide twice. That's why we have only one phase. In mitosis, I have only prophase and all that. But in meiosis, I have 2 phases. They divide twice. Okay?
Okay.
Now, this is Down syndrome. I will show you tomorrow what is Down syndrome. Today, let me give a video out of this. I hope it was clear.
Yeah.
Come on, girls. We'll watch a video now. What did I open?
Miss,
Hmm? Yes?
it's not appearing the share
Yeah,
screen.
I just shared because it was taking time to open. Come, wait. It's taking some time to.
They might look like homolog. Mi- mi- Meiosis is a the second part of meiosis is a type of cell division that makes haploid cells. That is, before a cell goes into meiosis, it makes a copy of each of its chromosomes. Pairs of copied homologous chromosomes line up in the middle of the cell and are separated into 2 cells. In humans, Each cell now has 23 pairs of chromosomes, 46 in total. This cell division is called meiosis I. The two cells then go through another cell division called meiosis II. In each cell, the pairs of chromosomes are split in two and separated out into 4 haploid cells. In humans, each cell now has a single set of 23 chromosomes, half the number a normal diploid cell has.
Okay.
Chromosome duplication takes place between meiosis I and meiosis II. Click your answer. Click yes if the statement is true, and no if the statement is false.
Tell me. Chromosome duplication
Yeah.
takes place between meiosis I and meiosis II. Yes or no?
Yes.
That's not correct. Chromosome duplication does not.
What divide? Chromosome become double or the cell becomes double? Cell divides, right? That's why it's wrong here.
Let's compare mitosis and meiosis. Click a picture's label to discover more. The chromosomes are duplicated before mitosis begins. These duplicated chromosomes are divided equally between the two daughter cells. In mitosis, there is a single nuclear division and a single cell division. Mitosis produces diploid cells with the same genetic material as the parent cell. All body cells other than sex cells undergo mitosis. Some organisms reproduce asexually through the process of mitosis. The chromosomes are duplicated before meiosis begins. In meiosis, a cell undergoes 2 separate divisions of the nucleus and cytoplasm. The result is 4 haploid cells with half of the genetic material of the parent cell. In males, these cells develop into sperm cells. In females, these cells develop into egg cells.
Understood, girls? And these egg cells, when they become 4, it's not important that all the egg cells will give, if maybe 2 egg cells are produced accidentally, there will be a twin baby. One will be okay and the rest 3 will die. If all 4,
Why?
they will be, I said the egg cell will die. I did not say the baby will die, the egg cell.
Oh, I thought the baby.
No, the egg cell.
Like if you have triplets.
No, that means 3 egg cells. Because 3 egg cells existed, that's why they had triplets. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, dear. That's it, girls. I will continue tomorrow in the class, okay?
Okay, Miss.